Welcome back to some more Umineko when they cry. So where we last left off, so there is some very similar dialogue which was taking place at the airport. Although there were some very different scenes here and there, like for example, George was trying to rehearse the proposal to Shannon, and especially with Rudolph um, discussing this whole results of the trial shown with the dialogue here. So it seems like Rudolph is in a bit of a hot water, within deep hot waters there. So yeah, nothing really special. Also, and the different scene where Jessica really questions, Beatrice, if there is a, quote unquote different relative of the sort, or it's, but Genji said, special guest is that was like we have like a freaking grandmother to showing up, or I don't know. Rudolph hung up the phone. The executives sitting in a reception seat seemed to have guessed at the contents of that discussion.
聞こえたか野郎ども。まあそうじるとだ。金さえ積みや堪忍してやるぜってわけだ。あとは金の高だけを争点にすりゃいい。
So, I guess that's a bit of a usual. So Rudolph's company is in a bit of a hot water unless that really hints something with the needing the inheritance of the money from the family, the Ushiromeo family. So I guess that's a bit of an answer? Question mark.
しかし社長、渡辺氏の示した和解金の想定額はあまりにも膨大です。それだけの余裕はありません。
こんなことになるって分かってたら、多角化なんて始めんじゃなかったぜ。
3年しのげれば資金的危機は脱出できる計算でした。まさかここで刺されるなんて本当についてない。
ホップステップジャンプのステップでこけちまったんだもんな。
He fell at the step of the hop, step, and jump.
泣けるぜ。
メインバンクから金を引っ張るしかありません。
銀行はまずいな。連中は勝ち馬にしか金を出さん。景気は上向いてるが、銀行に弱みは見せられね
え。That's a bit of a gamble there.
社長、母外に資金はありますか？我々の把握していない資金です。
I'm pretty sure Rudolph is like, oh, just you wait. I got a bit of a plan coming up.
よせやい。
What?
俺がそういう男に見えるかよ。俺の財布の中身は全てお前らにさらしてるぜ。そこにある帳簿が我が社の全てだ。
なら金策が必要です。数百万ドル単位を引っ張れるスポンサーが大至急必要です。
ASAP.
社長の交友関係で何とかなりませんでしょうか。社長
ああ、落ち着けてめえら。金策は俺が何とかする。お前らはガタガタせずに業務を維持しろ。金さえ積めば向こうは許すと言ってるんだ。すでに俺たちはアジアに太いパイプを持ってる。いろいろ響くだろうが取引は維持できる。要は金さえ積めりゃ全て解決できる問題なんだ。
Now, is this one of those things that Rudolph like borrowed like a loan just to keep his company alive? That type of issue?
見てろ、俺が全て解決する。
That's exactly what I mean. It's like, just you wait, you guys. I got this.
お前らを路頭に迷わせなんかしねえぞ。大船に乗った気でいろい。無事に解決したら、お前ら全員をシャンパンタワーでねぎらってやるぜ。約束する。だから黙って俺についてこい。いいな。
Then to think of it, I'm really getting this sort of Kiritsugu vibe from this guy. The airplane suddenly shook, probably due to turbulence. Rudolph was jostled awake. He'd awoken early that morning and ended up drifting off to sleep while resting in his seat.
大丈夫？まだだいぶ眠いんじゃないの？このところだいぶ仕事が忙しかったようだし。
仕事が忙しいなんて大いに結構じゃねえか。俺が暇になっちまったら俺たち明日から路頭に迷うぜ。
そうね。バトラ君も帰ってきたんだから2人で物乞いすればいいって問題じゃないわよ。
そうだな。6年ぶりに家族が揃ったんだからな。家族水入らずで過ごせるよう課長が頑張らねえとな。
When he looked out the window, he saw that the airplane had already started to drop in altitude considerably. The fishing boats, which had only looked like black grains a short while ago, were starting to become clearly recognizable.
親父に土下座してげんこつ一発で1000万借りられるなら1ダースくらいもらっときてえところなんだから。
Is that so?
さもなきゃとっととお隠れになってくれりゃいいんだが。
Bit harsh, well, but can't really expect much compared to the last, several parts ago and such.
散々すねをかじって今度は遺産目当てか。
You see, that's got a little bit of something right here.
俺は地獄行きだな。そりゃこんな俺に親父も会いたくはないだろうよ。
Don't say that out loud. The battler could be like hearing this in the distance.
まさか今年も親族会議にお出にならないつもりですかな。
Nanjo looked at Kinzo's face, sighing. Kinzo's eyes remained rooted to a strange book on magic.
ハゲタカどもの議論に加わるつもりはない。
Damn. This man is fucking savage as hell.
好きに我が骨のしゃぶり方でも議論するがよかろう。実にくだらぬ。
I mean, Kraus and Rudolph, we already got the answer because they're vultures already anyway. What about, Eva can be a bit of a vulture too. I don't know about Rosa. I guess Rosa needed a shitload of money because she wanted to spoil Maria more, but, bit of a complicated relationship between Rosa and Maria as well. Because I can't really put this in the mind in the theory of itself.
やれやれ。困ったものですな。
Nanjo shook his head slightly. To him, children and grandchildren were lovely things. He believed watching them grow was the only way to truly enjoy old age. So Kinzo's words were very saddening to Nanjo.
この部屋を出るべき時が来れば私は姿を現す。
But you were just outside at the garden not too long ago.
あれが姿を未だ現さぬようにな。
Well. When Kinzo raised his face, his gaze pointed at the portrait of the witch, which was respectfully displayed on the wall. No words. Kinzo's mind didn't dwell for a moment on the fact that today was the family conference, where all of his beloved relatives would gather. It was filled only by the face of the witch in the oil painting, who never smiled except inside the portrait. Everybody knew that interrupting Kinzo when he talked about Beatrice would trigger his wrath.
私は今日、ある儀式を執り行う。
Ceremony? Now you're making me really question this.
それは何ですかな？
That's the exact question I'm trying to ask here, damn it.
儀式というよりは、博打に近い。
A gamble.
なぜなら、リスクを負わぬ魔法に奇跡は宿らぬからだ。
Without love, you cannot be seen because you will never see, the work it puts to? I don't know. Nanjo had heard Kinzo say this many times before. You might even call it a pet phrase of Kinzo's. Kinzo apparently believed that magic and miracles could occur if you gambled your own fate with a certain amount of risk and triumphed.
かつて黄金のギャンブラーと言われた金蔵さんがいつお迎えが来てもおかしくないそのご老体で一体どんな博打に挑みますやら。これは見ものですな。
It should be fun.
なるほど。研究を尽くした秘術の儀式も魔法に長けぬお前にかかれば博打呼ばわりか。まあいい。奇跡を信じる私が勝てば、お前の目には水鏡にしか見えなかったであろう我が研究のすべてが、この日に結実したことをはっきりと理解できるだろう。
Eccentricity.
お前が勝てば、見たままの通り、いつ迎えが来てもおかしくない年寄りの水鏡に終わるだけだ。
一体どんなギャンブルを始めるやら。
Good question.
あなたの友人としてその賭けに、いや儀式でしたか。
What kind of bet what are you trying to plan on ahead, Kinzo?
その儀式にあなたが勝てるよう心からお祈りするだけです。
Well, okay, well, I guess I wish you luck then. I guess I don't want to find out. I can't really I guess as a gamble, as in like, are we sacrificing?
感謝する。
There are some sacrifices going to be made.
そういえば金蔵さん、今年の親族会議には懐かしい客がおられるそうですな。
何？
It's like, what? For once, Kinzo reacted to Nanjo's words and turned around.
ほら、ルドルフさんのところのバトラ君です。6年ぶりにおいでになるそうじゃありませんか。
Oh, I thought it'd be something else, but I guess it's just Battler. But I guess, Kinzo's not going to be amused from
きっ
that.
と立派になっていますよ。
That is a little bit too much of an overestimation there. I think you're just giving him too much credit.
なんだ、バトラーか。
It's like, oh, Battler.
6年ぶり程度の客人など懐かしいなどと呼びはせぬ。
Yeah, well, I guess Battler within these within these 6 years, he does seems like he doesn't really want to enjoy family reunions. So after hearing Battler's name and making a disappointed and ill-humored expression, Kinzo turned his back again.
金蔵さんにとっての6年などこの部屋で研究に没頭すればあっという間のことでしょうからな。
本当に懐かしい客はあるいは訪れるかもしれん。すべてはルーレットの出目次第だ。すでにルーレットは回り始めている。ルージュかノワールか。
Rouge or Noah?
今宵ルーレットがどんな奇跡を見せてくれるのか楽しませてもらおうではないか。配当は大きいぞ。そして負ける気はせぬ。ベアトリーチェよ、我が賭けを受けるがいい。
Gambling with the witch is a pretty bold move right there, to be honest. At that time, the telephone on the table rang. The piercing sound seemed to irritate Kinzo, and he picked up the receiver to preserve the silence as much as he could.
何事か。私は忙しい。
源氏でございます。親族の皆様方が到着なされました。
That was fast.
だからどうしたというのだ。適当に茶でも出せばよい。
かしこまりました。そのようにいたします。
I will do so as you asked. Kinzo hung up the phone rudely. Looking at that, Nanjo sighed yet again and shifted his attention outside the window. As he is now, I doubt Kinzo would pay any heed to any sort of guest. Could any guest possibly make Kinzo come out when the time comes as he said? Kinzo had a single person in mind, but that was a guest who certainly wouldn't appear. Nanjo stared at the witch at the portrait with her impassive expression, unable to decide whether she was smiling or sad, and then gazed up at the lead-colored sky. Ooh. See, we got a bit of a... What the hell's going on from here? So, are all the pieces in place? Shall we line them all up again and start a new game?
何か問題は？
ねえよ。
Oh, now this is something right here. So I guess we got, another sort of game going on with Beatrice and Battler. The witch looked at him challengingly while elegantly smoking her pipe. And Battler? He just rudely shrugged his shoulders as if he didn't care what she did. He didn't meet her eyes, but that didn't mean he didn't intend to challenge her. It showed his clear determination to never be taken in by this bastard's tricks. It was an expression of his determination to fight.
まさか無策ではあるまいな。
お前の出方がわからねえ以上、策も何もねえぜ。好きに先手を取ればいいじゃねえか。
もちろんそうさせていただくぞ。お前の守りをいかに崩すか。なんてで詰めるか。
So, are these two like playing chess? Or is this one of those things like it's like chess, but you know, this time it's the playing chess using Ushiromiya family as the part of it? Because it says here in dialogue that Beatrice is going first, and then Balor is going to go next after her turn. So it's like, is this regular chess, or is this just another sort of chess that I'm missing out on, though?
わらわの腕の見せ所よ。
お前がどんな手で来ようが、俺はお前を信じない。その一点を俺が貫き通す限り、俺に負けはない。ってことはだ。このゲームはお前に勝てないようにできてるぜ。
そうかもしれぬ。しかしな、ゲームを何度繰り返すかはわらわが決めるぞ。
What are you, the dungeon master?
そしてわらわが勝ち、そなたが負けを認めるまで何度でも繰り返されるぞ。つまりこれは災難よ。
Oh, playing a little bit of a torture game, huh?
そなたがわらわに屈服するまで続く永遠の災難。そなたがわらわを魔女の存在を認めるまで永遠に続く。
なら、俺もお前が根負けするまで何度でも無限に付き合ってやるぜ。意地の張り合いってやつでは負けた例がねえんだ。
So this is like the chess of opposing debates.
どこぞの魔女にでも入れ知恵されたか？まあよい。
Gee, I wonder which witch told Battler that sort of idea. Because it seems one of the witches, like, you know, they told Battler, like, to do this, to go against Beatrice, but, you know, they may have advised Battler, but they're not going to go give him, you know, the answers. They're just going to sit there, they're just going to... One of the witches that told Battler was like, hey, I'll give you this advice, and I'm gonna fuck right off. So that type of thing.
コタクは聞き飽きたぜ。さあ、おっ始めやがれ。
And then the fight commences.
さあ、始めようではないか。そなたの指し手はすでに知り尽くしておる。
What are you map hacking?
手の内を知られた守りなどたかが知れておる。同じ手でしのぎきれると思うでないぞ。
Yeah, same moves, same cycle.
ベアトリーチェ、一つだけ最初に言っておくことがある。
なんだ。
お前が何をのたまおうと自由だ。だが、俺が信じるかどうか、常に俺が自分で決める。
So whether he believes or not, that is something he'll make a decision for himself. You know?
貴様の魔法がどれほどのものだったとしても、俺の魂は屈しない。これは俺への拷問だと？違うね。
ならば何だというのか。
これはお前への拷問なのさ。お前がいつ俺に屈し諦めるか。
Oh shit.
それまで繰り返される拷問なのさ。
Oh, using that Uno reversal card.
面白いかな、その例えやよし。
He's like, you think you have some sort of torture tactic against me? Well, guess what? You may do it to me. I'm gonna do it to you.
互いを苛み合う拷問とは実に面白い。
It's like, Beatrice can maybe the dungeon master, but Valor can, it wouldn't matter because, that's a way to that because I could use the defense for the same method as you do.
さーて、始めようではないか。
Oh boy, this will be interesting.
後ろ宮バトラー。
What a face. Alright. We're at a pretty good pace right there, to be quite honest. Saturday, October 4th, 1986, 10:45 a.m. The guest of honor. Sway, so we have two realms in this. How does this work? Does Balor call upon... If Balor's having a conversation with Beatrice, does he have the prior knowledge that after he got revived, he can just like pause the current realm and talk to Beatrice like that? Or is... I don't get... I'm confused. Because the second episode, they got revived, but I'm pretty sure Balor has the prior knowledge. I'm confused. Now we're back in this now. Every year, the relatives visiting Rokujima would let out a sigh of admiration at the rose garden that first greeted them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've already seen this before. They would stop there to chat about the roses' beauty and how well they were blooming that year. In the midst of all this, there was a single unhealthy rose, and Maria became overwhelmed with dejection at its condition. But George used his quick wits, and saying that everything would be fine if they took care of this poor thing, marked it with a candy wrapper and immediately restored Maria's good mood. Then Battler, with whom she'd been getting along well since that morning, started talking about Halloween. The candy wrapper thing. Just like with the last episode, I guess they, if we already say the same, if we're already saying the same thing, then we're just gonna fast forward. Oh my goodness, a little bit of just daggers on my throat. Excuse me. This was such a favorite topic of Maria's that she began playing around energetically again. To Maria, that marshmallow jack-o'-lantern candy bought by her mother was probably the greatest sort of treasure. They seemed to have bought several, and she demanded a trick-or-treat from every person she met, giving them candy instead of the other way around. Isn't that like... Yeah, but that's like actually gifting it to someone. That's like Christmas. That's like Halloween disguised as an early Christmas, though. Gifting and shit. Well, look, I don't know how Christmas works, alright? I'm just... Well, unless if I have to look at the Lord, and, that's not on me.
マリアはどうしてこんなにハロウィンが好きなんだろうな。
Excuse me. I wonder why Maria likes Halloween so much.
日本人には一つ馴染みにくいイベントだと思ってたんだが。
Yeah, I always thought Halloween is more of a Western type of, holiday type of thing.
仮装行列で練り歩く子供のお祭りだからじゃねえのか？普段と違う格好をしてはしゃぎ合うってのは楽しいぜ。
多分僕はもう少しディープな理由によるものだと思うな。何しろ魔女のマリアちゃんだからね。
そういや、飛行場でもマリアは仮装するなら魔女になりたいって言っていたっけ。マリアって魔女が好きなんだ。
Doesn't really state the obvious there.
ええ、大好きよ。困ったくらいに。
Sounds like you're a bit. Sounds like she has this. That's the weird part about Rosa. I feel like she always has this fear that witch is becoming the major problem. That's gonna be like, you shouldn't engage in these cultish type of activities.
まあまあ。
What do you mean it's not so
あの
bad?
くらいの年頃はファンタジックな存在に憧れるもんですから。
Yeah, it's like watching cartoons.
せめてテレビアニメのヒロインに憧れるくらいなら可愛いんだけど。
Judging by Rosa's appearance, she wasn't very happy about her daughter's love for witches as a mother. The cousins, other than Battler, seemed to realize this and they shrugged, wearing stiff smiles.
魔女好きだとハロウィンも好きになるって論法なのか？わかんなきゃ本人に聞けばいいか。おいマリア、ハロウィンと魔女って何か関係あるのか？
As Battler asked that, George and Jessica let out a stifled ah, as if they were trying to stop him, but too late. Maria might have been waiting for just that question. After beaming for an instant, her expression turned a little mean, as if to say, "You're totally clueless, aren't you?" Oh, there it goes. I guess part 11 right here. I guess Maria kind of changed to this sort of personality, huh? It was the face of a hobbyist who's been ticked off by an outsider saying something stupid about their favorite subject.
ケルト人は1年間を通じてその勢いを変える太陽は1年を通して生まれ育ち老いて死んでそして再び蘇ると考えていたの。
納得だな。春のか弱いポカポカした太陽がどんどん成長して暑いくらいになり、次第に痩せ衰えていく様をなるほど太陽の一生と考えるのもうなずけるぜ。
It's so weird. Like the way Maria talks about the history of all that such, it makes it sound like Maria's like taking the form of an adult. Like, is there like someone out there taking control of Maria by now? Yes.
だから彼らは10月の最後に太陽は死に死の国で体を休めて冬至の日に再び蘇ると考えたの。それで太陽が1年の生涯を終えて死ぬその日を大晦日サビンと呼んでお祝いしたの。
再び日照時間が長くなりだす冬至の日を太陽の復活の日とする考え方はとても面白いよね。古代の人々がいかに太陽を神聖視していたかがわかるエピソードだよ。
sacred. That pause though. なるほど。
で、それが魔女とどう関係があるんだ?
That's a good question. Let's see if I scrolled up from here. The Celts. What is this? Is this the... So what is this? Is this the cycle of the witch or what's going on here? It seemed that my casual urging forward had slightly infuriated Maria. It's like Maria thinks George is ignorant. Not George, Badler. I'm stupid. She stared at me with eyes that told me to shut up while she explained. Maria seemed to be having a blast as she talked, so I decided not to interrupt.
10月と11月の狭間は生と死が最も近くなる。ケルト人たちはこの時期に聖者の世界と死者やこの世ならざる者の世界が最も近づき、
World of the dead and otherworldly beings. Does that have to relate to the underworld or?
異界の住人たちがたくさん訪れると信じてたの。
Is this like some sort of afterlife going on?
日本でいうお盆みたいなものだよ。
Oh no, there's that laugh. I hope Rosa doesn't hear this because she gets pissed off with that. You know how it is. At that time, people believed that souls returning to the physical world would go into people's houses or possess people and do bad things. So in order to avoid harm, they performed rituals. One of those was to imitate creepy monsters and scare the souls back, which was apparently a way to avoid being possessed.
その部分がお祭りになっていって仮装行列になってったんだな。マリアは本当に物知りだぜ。
I mean, if Maria has like a quote-unquote PhD in knowing about witchcraft and all that shit, does it really look like she knows? What else does she doesn't know?
ほんまやな。
Oh, Hideyoshi's there.
わしもハロウィンに備えな言われがあるなんて知らんかったわ。
Bit of a lore dump here. Do we have not? Whoops. Does this have to see in about? No, not there. I guess. What about for? What is this? Oh. Oh, there's Beatrice. Even I never knew Halloween has such a history.
しかし、それのどこにお菓子をくれなきゃいたずらしちゃうぞってのが出てくるんだ?
Yeah, like I know about the history of Halloween, but where's the trick or treat? Her knowledge was so extensive that the adults had suddenly started listening in too. Maria, who was normally treated like the youngest all the time, puffed out her chest with pride. Saying that this was just a kids' discussion, Rosa suggested that the adults go ahead and set their luggage down in the guest house, but nobody else agreed to go with her, and she let out a heavy sigh. It seems like Rosa really doesn't like that sort of topic.
Oh. トリックオアトリートは単なるお遊び。
The fun?
本来のケルト人たちの儀式とは何の関係もない。
The trick or treat is just for fun. I guess Halloween is more of a common type of way to get candy than.
それは後にキリスト教の習慣が混合してできたものなの。でもマリアは本来のハロウィンの姿とはそうあるべきだと思うの。
According to Maria, the souls of the dead weren't the only ones who visited from the non-human world. There were also spirits with intimate connections to people's everyday lives. Humans could receive favors from those spirits, so they managed to gain magnificent blessings, as well as a year's worth of good crops.
つまりハロウィンってのは収穫祭の意味も少しはあったわけか。
The harvest.
なるほどな。言われてみりゃ、10月ってのは季節的にもいろいろ節目って気がするぜ。日本の4月のちょうど反対側だもんな。
It's the opposite of April in Japan.
なるほど。霧はいいかもしれねえな。
そしてね、魔女たちはね、その時期に魔女集会、サバトを開いたの。
The Sabbath.
魔女たちは豊かな恵みをもたらしてくれた精霊たちに感謝し、ねぎらったの。
ハロウィンの仮装は向こうから来る客人たちの模倣。つまり彼らにお菓子を施すのは一年の収穫への感謝の気持ちがあってもいいわけだね。
うん。ジョージお兄ちゃんの言う通
り。つまりハロウィンはこの世とあの世の交流のある時期ってわけなんだな。それで、つまり魔女たちにとってはそういう世界の客人たちと交流できる大切な機会だったと、そう言いたいわけか？
Is this like a way of saying the witches should have like some sort of an intermingle or like an alliance with the humans from the other side? Sounds like some sort of some diplomacy going on.
バトラの言う通り。だからね。
What?
だからね。
What?
魔女たちや悪魔たちの力が最も活発で盛んになるのが10月なの。きっとベアトリーチェも来てくれる。
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It sounds like you're really trying to hype things up here.
そしてね、一緒にマシュマロお菓子食べて、マリアも黄金鏡に連れてってもらうの。一緒に魔法のお歌を歌って、魔法の呪文を習って、魔法陣の書き方を習うの。そしてね、ルーンの秘密を習って、早く早くマリアを立派な魔女にしてもらうの。
It's pretty wild.
あらあら、それは素敵ね。子供は夢があるのが一番よ。ところでローザ、マリアちゃんは今年でいくつになったんだったかしら？
Oh man, this is this fear right here with Rosa. Like she looks really impatient with that because I guess this is one of her things. I don't understand what's going on within Rosa's mind. I guess she thinks witches are like really not meant to be trusted or something like that.
マリア、もうそのお話は終わりにしなさい。
気にしないでローザさん。女の子なら誰だって一度は思い描く夢じゃない。
ありがとうございます。でももうマリアはそういう年を卒業していますので。こら、やめなさいと言ってるでしょ。
The fuck is this? No fun allowed? Rosa scolded Maria, trying to shut her up before her cheery discussion about black magic earned her the snickers of the relatives.
へえ。 そいつはなんだかスケールのでかい話だな。ところで、ベアトリーチェって誰だっけ？なんだっけ？聞いた名前だな。
Boy, that's weird for... So, I got a theory. I feel like he's doing this thing where he's playing dumb. I don't know, I don't want to... So, instead of me being frustrated in my commentary, I feel like there's some theory going on with him where I think he was just trying to play dumb just because, like, because he still has this... The game has just begun with him and Beatrice, but I feel like he's just getting some bit of, some answers. We already know he got revived along with everyone. Battler had been gone for 6 years and had completely forgotten about the legend of the Rokujima witch. However, when he said he didn't know Beatrice's name, Maria's once bright mood soured in an instant. Yeah, you see that? The look on her face? This is Maria just doesn't even like the ignorance from others. When he saw that, Battler immediately remembered that it was the name of the witch of this island, but the damage had been done. Until Maria's mood improved, she went on and on about many mysterious and fabulous episodes regarding the Golden Witch.
もうよしなさい、マリア。ありがとうね、バトラ君。お話に付き合ってくれて。
This is another different expression right there.
カノン君、お仕事があるんでしょ？もう行ってちょうだい。ゴーダさん、みんなとりあえず荷物を置きたがってると思うの。悪いんだけど、みんなをゲストハウスへ案内してくれるかしら。
Wow, look at Rosa being the boss, even though she's supposedly the youngest of the siblings.
かしこまりました。それでは皆様、ゲストハウスへご案内いたします。
それでは失礼いたします。
Yeah. We're around there. Yeah, why the hell not? We'll just, save it from here. Let's see. There we go. Alright. That should wrap it up from here. So, we'll pick it up from the next part, Let's see what it's like, Because, it seems that Rosa doesn't really enjoy that sort of conversation because, I guess... Is she doing this because what Maria's doing is, like... Because it's a bad habit? Or is it just because, she has this thing that witchcraft is, like, illegal or something like that? I don't know. Oh, man. Alright. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll pick it off in the next one. Have a good one.